The land will be publicly owned,
Right.
but the land is encumbered by the lease, right? So we're the landlord, and we give the land to the tenant under the terms of the lease for 30 years plus renewals.
Okay, so it's
Okay?
all part of the.
It's all part of the
agreement.
transaction. There is no way that the land can ever not be public. The land is not being pledged to the Raiders' loan. The Raiders' interest as tenant under the lease is being pledged. But if the Raiders, as tenant under the lease, or their lender, if they foreclose, don't comply with the terms of the lease, they get kicked out, and we got the land in the stadium.
You know, you said in Houston they had multiple fields.
Right.
Is that something that's pretty common in
It
NFL?
is. I mean, it is becoming more and more common to have fields that can move in and out in various technologies. I mean, in some stadiums, they move the field out and they fill it up with dirt for rodeos, which is what we do in Houston. So the field moves out. Some of the fields are grass. Some of the fields are rolled up turf. The NFL turf is a better turf than high school football turf. So
Okay.
that
So
all
it's an
gets
option.
it's an option. That all gets worked out in what the specs are to the stadium to make sure that we meet what the NFL wants and what UNLV wants.
Is that a pretty pricey thing?
I don't know. There are stadium deals. There are templates, if you will, but every deal is different. In Minnesota, the stadium is operated by the stadium authority, not by the Raiders.
Right.
So the deals, or not by the team, not by the team. So the deals aren't comparable.
Okay.
In Houston, it's operated by the stadium authority and not by the tenants.
I see.
Here, we're gonna basically say, here, guys, you guys operate it. So that flips some of the provisions on its head.
Okay.
So, yes, there are precedent out there, but there's precedent out there for anything that anybody's ever done.
There's no way these deals are easy, but when you
No.
look at SB1 and when you're going through this, major stumbling blocks, or would you say in time this would get done?
No, in time it'll get done. There are no major stumbling blocks out there. I mean, there's this. I've talked to the Raiders' outside counsel quite a bit, and he and I have a great relationship. He's the type of lawyer who wants to get things done. I want to get a deal done. You heard from the presentation. I'm not there for roadblocks. I'm there for here are the options, here are the alternatives to those options. Where do we want to go? Here are the risks, here are the rewards. Let's get a deal done.
The outside.